What's up, y'all? Welcome to Life with Libby. I'm so dang happy to have y'all here. If y'all are just listening to the audio of this and wondering why I'm more chipper than usual, it's because I have an entire like camera here, an official camera. I have the ring light, I have all the things, and I cannot wait for today's episode. Like, y'all didn't even understand. I'm also sweating and it's crazy hot in my apartment, and I put pants on because I wasn't sure. Y'all know, like, I move around a lot during my episodes, so I was like, I don't know what I want to have on. But here we are. I have literally so many exciting announcements. Like, first, the camera, but I'm gonna get to the camera because that deserves more than just a brief moment. Sponsors. I recently had a family member, my Uncle Steve, he was like, Libs, I want to sponsor your podcast. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, like, what do you need? Like, do you need like a full segment? He's like, no, here's all you need to do. My Uncle Steve is a mortgage banker at Level 1 Bank in Ann Arbor. So if you're here local in Michigan, he's in Ann Arbor. He gives people money to buy a new home, refinance an existing home, or build a new home. If you need to get pre-approved or just be educated about how home loans work, please give him a call. You can reach him at 734-646-4522 or steveandersonloans.com. That's wild. I have somebody who is willing to like invest in me, which is wild. That's crazy. I need to adjust here. Also, the camera. I'm gonna try really hard not to cry. But I received an incredibly generous donation from a family friend. I saw them a couple weekends ago and they were like, Libs, like, why are you not like fully on YouTube? Because he loves YouTube, like loves YouTube. He's a big YouTube guy. And him and his wife were like, Libs, like, why aren't you like fully on YouTube? And I was like, well, I need like a more official camera to be able to do that. Sorry, I've got this like flyaway here. I was like, I need a more official camera to get into YouTube. And I was like, I just don't have $800 to spare. Like, I just don't. I'm balling on a budget, so I'm trying to save up for a camera. Well, I obviously have the camera, so they made a very, very incredibly generous donation to me for this camera. And they have always been so incredibly supportive of me in my life. And y'all know who you are, and I just thank y'all so much. I'm having actually a really big moment right now, and I'm actually very glad that I'm recording while I'm doing this. This is far more than I ever dreamed of. When I first thought of Life with Libby, I thought like, oh yeah, like it would be cool to like motivate some people and like show up on Instagram and show up in that world, and now I'm like stepping into the YouTube world, and I know that like so many big things are coming for me. And I'm just so grateful for each and every one of y'all who has been there and cheered me on and supported me. Like, y'all mean the absolute world to me, and I could not do this without y'all. Please hold, I need a drink of water for my tiny toddler here. I'm almost done with my water intake for the day though. The other day at the gym, I went to go take a drink and it was almost gone, and like the way that I tipped it, I sucked in straight air and I like choked. I was like, oh my god, this is not good. This is not good. This is how I die. I like genuinely feared for my life for a hot second. So those are the first two exciting things. One, I have a sponsor. Two, I have a camera, so all of this is incredibly high quality, which is amazing, because then you can also see I got Botox, which, if y'all have been considering Botox, please just do it. Like, please, please, please just do it. Diana Koo is absolutely incredible. She's here. I've shared her. I'm gonna share again. I'm gonna do everything that I can to make sure that like y'all get the link to book her if y'all are here locally. Y'all know that like if I love somebody, I'm gonna share them. Like, Botox girl is now Jules. I get my nails done by Kevin. I get my hair done by Hannah. Brows and waxing by Jules. Like, if I love somebody, I'm going to share them. So if y'all are in the area, go see Diana, because it's been, I mean, y'all know that, like, with my Bell's palsy stuff, like, it's been hard. Like, my face is a hard thing for me. And I was told when I got my surgeries that at one point I would either need another surgery that included a tendon taken from my leg and put in my face. And by the time I had like my surgeries, I was like, I'm tapped out. I do not want to do anymore. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have any more. We're not doing that. So by the time we got there, I was like, I just don't, no, that's just not what I want to do. So, I didn't do that, but they said you're gonna need Botox at some point, and trusting somebody with my face is a really big deal. And I didn't want just anybody to do it, because I have gone through so much with my face. I mean, I've had multiple reconstruction surgeries on my face, and I didn't want anybody to touch it, just anybody to touch it. So I trust Diana, and I feel like that should be saying something. So I'm gonna like straighten out here for y'all so that y'all can see this. So we did a little bit of lip filler, which I didn't even realize was gonna be like anything that I was gonna need. I also just realized, I don't know if I'm supposed to look at me on the screen or here in the camera. So I'm gonna look here in the camera for a hot second. Hi, hello. And then I'm gonna go back to the screen because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to looking at me in the screen on my phone. If y'all are just listening to this, you're probably like, what in the world? Sorry, you're just gonna have to go to YouTube and check it out because Life with Libby is now a YouTube show. That's crazy. Okay, anyway, back to Botox. So, back to the topic. So we did a little bit of lip filler, and I didn't even think of doing that, but because the left side sits higher than the right because the right pulls, it just made it also even, and then we did a little up here. So like for the first time in 20 years, my eyebrows are damn near even, and she's like, just wait another 2 days because I just got it done on Friday, so I'm like day 4 into it. She's like, just you wait, girl, like it's only getting better. And I'm like, this is incredible. Like I look at my smile, I look at my lips, and I'm like, what is that vein? Okay, that's ridiculous. And that's a whole nother topic that I'm gonna get to too, because there are a lot of exciting things. So the Botox was incredible, and like I said, if you have been wanting to get it, I highly suggest that you find a trained professional and go see them because it made a world of difference. And you deserve to be comfortable in your own skin. So that happened Friday, so I got the Botox done on Friday. Well, then later on Friday was when it all came out that Justin Bieber is having some facial paralysis, and everybody and their mother was sending it to me. And I was like, okay, this is great, but this is also very hard for me to see. It was hard for me to see somebody that I idolized so much. Like when he posted a video on Instagram, and when he first blinked and like his eyes rolled back, I was like, I can't even finish watching this because I know that, and I know that he's looking in the mirror being like, what did I do to deserve this? And he didn't do anything. And I had a couple of people reach out and like share it with me, and at first that hurt my heart. And then I had a couple of people say, they were like, I shared your profile with him. And I was like, what? They're like, I don't know if he'll see it, but I shared it with him. I was like, that's wild. Why? They're like, well, like you handle it so well, and maybe you can be an inspiration for him. I'm like, me, Libby Parrington, an inspiration for Justin Bieber? Get out of town. This is the craziest thing ever. But it was hard to see. It was really hard to see. So I went from this like really big high to getting the Botox, loving my lips immediately, and then the low from Justin Bieber. But no worries, because Peaky Blinders is my new show, and that took care of it. If y'all have not watched Peaky Blinders yet, please do so. It's so good. It's so good. I'm binge watching it right now. It's so good. Like, Tommy Shelby. Babe, here's the deal. Hi, my name is Libby, and I would like to marry you. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I also chatted with my friend Nicole, who she still is, but she used to be really big into bodybuilding. She did a couple shows, and I have been asked time and time again. I think I get asked twice a week if I'm on prep for a show, and I'm not, but Nicole let me try on her competition bikini, and I immediately was hooked. I was like, hook, line, and sinker. So I don't know when I'm going to do a show. I think I'm gonna do one next spring, because I don't want to cut, like I could do one this fall, but I don't want to cut all through the summer. Like that's just not something that I want to do. I'll cut like the beginning of the year, I'll bulk through the whatever. But I am gonna do a show. I just have to save up my money for it, and then plan for it. So probably in a year I'll probably step on stage, which it's about damn time. I put a lot of work into my body, and I think I'm ready to step on stage for that. But it also came with, one of the reasons why I hadn't competed yet, and I kind of pretend like this wasn't a reason, was because of my face. And my friend Courtney is getting ready for a bodybuilding competition. She's competing in figure, and she has had the same surgeries that I've had done, and it doesn't even faze her. And I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. And she has just been such an inspiration to me. And so I finally was like, screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Why not do a show? Why not do a show? I need to figure out how to find a show. So if you would like to sponsor me into doing a bikini competition, let me know. I'll send you my Venmo. I'll send you my Cash App. You can do direct deposits, however you want to pay for it. Let me know. Let me know. But I'm just really, 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 really grateful for where I'm at, and really, really, really excited for where I'm going. I feel like this right here is just the beginning. And to think that all of this started because I just decided to pull the trigger and start a podcast in my apartment when I had no mic, no nothing, and now I have an official camera and a mic, and it's just the most incredible thing, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for y'all. Like I said, I'm excited about where I'm at, but I'm also very excited for where I'm going. Like, I'm really proud of how I got here and that I'm here, and I just want to take a minute to just thank each and every one of y'all who have supported me through this, because I would not be able to do it without y'all. So that's all that I have for y'all today. It was kind of just like an update episode. But yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for y'all. So that's all I have for today. Well, no, let me add in a little bit. Talking about being grateful for where you're at and excited about where you're going. Maybe you're grateful for where you're at and you're like in a season of stuck, right? Where you're like, yeah, Libs, I get it, but I don't have all the cool updates that you do, and I'm kind of feeling like I'm sinking. Okay, babe, me too. I was sinking. I'm just on a peak right now. In 2 weeks, things might be completely different. You're always going to have struggles. You're always going to have challenges, but remember to be grateful for where you're at right now while you're getting to where you're going. It might not be all sunshines and rainbows right now. Right now, it might be an absolute shitstorm. And you're like, I don't think I can keep showing up. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Why not? Why can't you? I think you can. I know you have it within you to continue to show up. Stop making excuses. I believe in you. And if you need somebody to believe in you, I believe in you. And you should believe in you too. So with that, I am going to go, because I'm like sweating a lot now. A lot. So I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all next week for another episode of Life with Libby. Bye, y'all.